Во. Ебать. Бля, вот что это означает. Я читаю, да, типа, как любитель Степанка Тютя написал название до видео. WWE должна вернуть классический бой в первом тяжелом весе. А это Cruiserweight Classic имеется в виду. Ну все, понял. Ща, давайте, это интересно. Cruiserweight Classic — это была балдежная тема. Так, ага. Ну, давайте посмотрим. Тут же чел свой лайнап составит. Там Cruiserweight Classic 2026, блядь. 10 лет назад Cruiserweight Classic был. Ё-моё.
In 2016, the first and only Cruiserweight Classic tournament took place, with wrestlers such as TJ Perkins, Kota Ibushi, Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, and Akira Tozawa making a name for themselves in what was a tournament that...
Ну, прям Кота Ибуши making name в этом турнире. Ну прям уж, блядь. Да и TJP, чего уж тут. Да и Седрик Александр, чего уж. Да и Акира Тозава, на самом деле. Я хуй знает, кто-то вообще making name.
Was critically acclaimed.
Дело-то не в этом, дело просто в том, что это необычно, что инди и нью-джапеновцы, чуваки, пиздатый рестлинг показывают в рамках ВВЕ.
And is looked back upon by fans very fondly. But should WWE bring back the tournament for its 10th anniversary? I think so. I'm Ben Allison here at Wrestling Republic, and I'm going to explain exactly why in this video, along with the 32 competitors who I personally think should be in it. And yes, I'm keeping it realistic. And honestly, I think this lineup is better than the original. So first things first, why is now the right time? Well, very simply put, Raw and SmackDown is stacked with cruiserweights who are being underutilized, and the same can be said for NXT as well. But more than that, WWE currently have acquired AAA, so they have that...
Да, но причем тут это, типа, в оригинальном Cruiserweight Classic вообще никого из основы не было. Причем то, что на Ро, на Смэке много, какая разница, кого-то много. Вообще не было не то, что даже никого из Ро, Смэк, там с NXT-то никого не было. Даже Гарган и Чамп, которые уже светились на NXT, они без контрактов с NXT были. Там суть была в том, что в других промоушенах проводили отборочные матчи. Но с AAA еще звучит реалистично, да.
Plus a partnerships with TNA Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan as...
Мне 25 рублей, вот уже, видимо, нужно ссылку кидать. Спасибо.
Well, and that's not even taking free agents into account. So if you put all of those things together, you could have an incredible tournament. So without further ado, let's get straight into the 32 names. Let's kick things off with Hiromu Takahashi, the guy who I think will be the face of the tournament. He's just left New Japan Pro Wrestling. He is a free agent, and it does look like he is heading towards WWE. So to have him debut in this tournament, that would be huge. I'm going to have a huge name to kick it off. Up next, Dragon Lee. Now look, he is a current wrestler, he is on the main roster, he would bring eyes to this tournament, but also...
Опять же, не были же использованы люди из основы.
I think people have forgotten how good he actually is in the ring, and this tournament would allow him to do exactly that. But talking about amazing luchadors, in at number 3 we got Laredo Kid. This guy is amazing in AAA, and he's not done too much lately, and basically nothing in the WWE partnership so far in terms of crossovers. But this guy is incredible in the ring, and he would put on some bangers in this tournament. In at number 4 I have Axiom, and the main reason, I'm not going to lie to you guys, that Axiom is on here is one, yes, he's underutilized, but secondly...
Не знаю, участие так называемых челов из основы меня лично смущает. Опять же, этого не было в оригинальном турнире. И в целом, бля, ну, типа, оригинальный турнир, это, по сути, был просто поводом, ну, начать дивизион полутяжей. Часто в чем идея? Просто турнир провести и разойтись как-то, ну, хз.
The Cruiserweight Classic was about wrestlers from around the world, and he is the only Spanish wrestler who I really know, so he's on this
Да,
list.
надо же еще представителей разных стран завозить, там же прям Прям подавалось как интернациональный турнир. Что там прям отовсюду люди были. И под флагами прям выходили, все дела.
But he does deserve to be here, right?
То есть надо побольше всяких разнообразных стран подобрать.
Let me make that perfectly clear. In at number 5, we've got KC Navarro from TNA Wrestling. And this guy is so undervalued. Not enough fans talk about this guy, but genuinely he is incredible, and his style would be perfect for this tournament. In at number 6 is former AEW star Alan Angels, former member of the Dark Order, and this guy is actually still fairly young, and he's not really done much since leaving AEW. But coming in for this tournament, even if it's just to get knocked out in the first round, it would be something for him to really show off his skill, and I think he does deserve that opportunity. Up next, we've got one of my favorite wrestlers in the world right now, Ilya Lafleur, recently joined NXT, killed it on the UK independent scene as Unglobank. I watch that every single time. I've done this take like 5 times. I don't care. I still can't say his name. I'm so sorry.
Самое логичное подбирать, типа, ну, с разных стран, побольше разнообразия стран.
And I do think he would be a standout.
Даже если просто корни, типа, TJP, он вообще Филиппины представлял, но, по-моему, он нихуя не родился на Филиппинах.
Out in this tournament. In at number 8, talking about standouts, we got Leon Slater. This man already, through the TNA partnership, has been showcased on WWE television, and him in this tournament, that is a recipe for a masterclass. At 9, we got Javon Evans, and yes, I know this man is already on the main roster, but he still deserves a place in this tournament to really showcase his skills and potentially to face the guy who I just spoke about, Leon Slater, his former tag team partner. I would love to see that. In at 10, we got Michael Oku, the man who has absolutely killed it in the UK over the last few years. Now, it was thought that he signed with wrestling, but never really ended up turning into anything. I'm not exactly sure why. But WWE could take advantage of this and bring him in for the Cruiserweight Classic, and he would be a fantastic addition to the tournament. And so will this next man, because we got El Hijo del Vikingo, one of the best wrestlers in the world right now.
У него одни мексы, британцы и там небольшое разнообразие дальше. Ну, хз.
Он худший рестлер в мире, блядь, надо тащить.
In the Cruiserweight Classic, he could have banger after banger after banger. Yes, please. In at number 12, we're going to the UK scene once again, and we're taking Connor Mills. Because this guy's got a little bit of a different look to everybody else in this tournament, and his style's a little bit different as well, but I think he would be the perfect addition to it, and I genuinely think even if it doesn't really go very far, he's someone who a lot of people talk about coming out of the tournament, because he is so underappreciated.
Здрасте, как он хил-терн руки, ты, по-моему, перепутал что-то.
By so many fans, not enough people talk about this guy. In at number 13, Ray Phoenix. Enough said. In at number 14, we're taking the flight back to France once again, and we're taking Kuro. This guy needs to be in it. One of the top cruiserweights in the world right now. Again, still underrated. He's still young, he's still fresh, but that's exactly what the Cruiserweight Classic is for. And him in here, it would be brilliant. In at number 15, we got Nino Bryant. And this guy, again, he's very, very young, right?
Да, Рэй Мистерио надо еще добавить.
And a lot of improvements to be made. But putting him in the Cruiserweight Classic, even just to get knocked out the first round, he will learn so much. And genuinely, the ceiling on this guy, I think, like a lot of people keep saying next Will Ospreay, I think that's a lot of pressure to put on someone. But I do think he could be a top star in this industry. In at number 16, Tyler Bate. What on earth happened to Tyler Bate? In at number 17, Pete Dunne. What on earth happened to Pete Dunne? In at number 18, Noam Dar. What on earth happened? No, we're not doing that again, but in all seriousness, Noam Dar was in the first Cruiserweight Classic 10 years ago, and I do want a few names, a couple of names at least, who were in the inaugural tournament to come back, and he is one of them. In at 19, we're going over the border to Mexico, and we're taking El Dr. Wagner. I always say it wrong. El Hijo Dr. Wagner Jr. I always call him Dr. Wagner Jr. I always have, to be honest with you, I didn't even know the El Hijo was in his name until recently. But this guy has experience. He's still fairly young as well, and I think could be a great addition to the tournament. And again, bringing more eyes on AAAR as well. In at number 20, Jack Cartwheel, and I'm not entirely sure if he's signed to WWE or if he's just an ID talent, but he's one or the other. He's on AAA television all the time, and him being in this tournament, it just makes perfect sense. He is literally the perfect candidate for it. In at number 21, Joaquin Wilde. This guy has been so underutilized in the WWE, and the same for his tag team partner, Cruz del Toro, both of them number 21 and 22 for this tournament. And talking about El Legado del Fantasma, we have their leader, Santos Escobar, in next. He left the company and now he's signed back to the
одни
company.
мексы,
He's not
америкосы и
really done
британцы.
anything with the company.
С очень
It's all a
маленьким
little bit
разнообразием.
confusing.
Ну, то есть это уже
But
хуйня
what
какая-то.
shouldn't be confusing is him in the
И да.
tournament. He's a
Если
perfect
мы
fit for it.
повторяем
Former
Cruiserweight
Cruiserweight
Classic,
champion
то
in
это уже хуйня
WWE as
полная.
well. In number 24, Akira, and
Часть,
no,
которым
not
это вообще
Akira
нахуй не
Tozawa,
надо,
but
и плюс
instead
часть,
the
которая вот не
US
получается нихуя.
independent standout. This guy, yes, a lot of the time does
Akira,
focus in
блять.
deathmatch wrestling, but he can certainly work
Akira
this style
педик.
as well. And I do think
Akira
having him
сопляк.
into someone with an established brand and established look,
Я
he could
бы-
really
надо ему туда.
financially stand out in this entire tournament, but also just bring something different. In at number 25, we've got Octagon Jr., of course, faced Dominic Mysterio at this past year's Money in the Bank. Had a great match there, and I think this AAA star being in the Cruiserweight Classic would be awesome. In at number 26, the previous winner, TJ Perkins. Yes, I don't think he reached the ceiling which they hoped for him, but having a former winner in this tournament, I do think would add to the prestige of it, especially if he got knocked out early, which is what I'd personally actually do. I'd have Hiromu knock him out in the first round, to be honest. But he's been doing a lot of stuff with AAA as of late, so I definitely think this is well and truly realistic. Up next, we're taking the quick, not really that quick, it's actually very long, flight to Japan, and we're getting Amakusa from Noah. This guy, and I won't lie to you guys, I've probably only seen about a dozen of his matches, but what I've seen from him has been absolutely incredible. Noah's junior heavyweight scene hasn't been too exciting over the last 2 years, well, last few years, to be honest with you, right? Hiromu and Amakusa has kind of carried it for the most part, but he does have a lot of potential, and going through him for the Noah partnership to bring him in, I do think would be a fantastic move, and also just diversifies the participants a little bit as well. In at number 28, Nathan Fraser, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I didn't really think he should be in this tournament, probably because I think we got too many English wrestlers. The thing is, like I explained earlier, we need Axiom in the tournament, and these guys are a tag team, and if you got one, you gotta have the other. Maybe they'll face each other in the opening round, who knows? But Nathan Fraser does deserve a place in this tournament for sure. In at number 29, Uriah Connors, the son of Fit Finlay, and I do think he is somebody who could bring a little bit of a different style to this tournament, while also being able to showcase himself on a big stage. He is somebody who I do expect to get knocked out in round 1.
Уебанский, блядь, лайнап, честно говоря, как-то первый мне больше
This guy
нравится.
has been in NXT for years now, and let's be realistic, he's not done
Блять,
too much.
Ложков с
Injuries
NXT
have really
набрал,
halted his momentum,
с
plus lack
основы,
of
с
any real
трипля.
proper solid creative as well. But I do
По
think
Микалу.
he deserves a chance in this tournament. Go out there, prove yourself, make something of yourself, prove you deserve to be in the WWE, and I think he'll surprise a lot of people. In at number 31, we got Danny Limelight, good friend of us here at Wrestling Republic, a great wrestler, and despite being fairly young, he does have a lot of experience around the independent scene, Major League Wrestling, a lot of wrestling promotions, and I do think he could help bring some experience to this tournament, considering how young a lot of these wrestlers are, and I do think he's going to be somebody who would surprise a lot of people and would be on a lot of people's radars after it. And in at number 32, we're going back to France again. I had to do it, didn't I? Because we had to do it. I'm not actually going to try and sing this theme song. That would be a bit embarrassing for myself. But Ricky Sosa, this guy right now, his theme song is everywhere online. WWE need to capitalize on it. They need to bring him in for this tournament. And according to Cage Match, he actually would need to drop 4 pounds, which he can do. He can do that easy. But I was a little surprised by that, to be honest. I thought he was well and truly a cruiserweight, but he can easily get under 205. This man is a high flyer. He's got great chemistry with a load of cruiserweights across the European independent scene. And I do think he could be a big deal and a big breakout of this entire tournament. So there we have it, my 32 wrestlers who I would put in the 2026 Cruiserweight Classic if it were to happen. If you guys could leave a like on this video, that would be massively appreciated. And subscribe if you've never been here before. It is a massive help. But do you think I've missed anyone? If so, let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you want me to do another video next week where I actually book how I would do this tournament if it were to happen. Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!
Еблан.
Окей.